I overheard my stepmom screaming at my biomom during my graduation party. My biomom showed up to my graduation party without warning, walking through the front door like the last 4 years of silence hadn't happened. My dad froze mid-sentence, and my stepmom Diane went completely still next to the cake she'd spent 2 days making from scratch. They divorced 2 years ago, but Diane still shows up to everything so she can stay a part of my life. Surprise! My biomom announced with her arms wide open, like she expected me to run right into them. I just stood there holding a paper plate while 30 people watched to see what I'd do. She crossed the yard and pulled me into a hug I didn't return, whispering, "I'm so proud of you, baby," against my hair. All I could think was that she didn't even know what I'd majored in. Diane touched my shoulder and quietly said she'd go get more ice, then walked into the house without looking back. The next hour was excruciating. My biomom positioned herself next to me for every single photo, told relatives about all our late-night phone calls that never happened, bragged to anyone who would listen about how she always knew I'd make it. My aunt shot my uncle a look because everyone at this party knew the truth. My biomom missed my high school graduation, my 18th birthday, my emergency appendectomy sophomore year. She missed all of it. There was a time when I used to defend her, used to tell myself she was busy or struggling or trying her best from far away. I stopped believing that around age 15, when she forgot my birthday for the 3rd year in a row, and I finally accepted that I just wasn't worth remembering. At one point, my biomom grabbed my arm and announced, "We should take a mother-daughter trip this summer, just the two of us," loud enough for everyone to hear. I wanted to scream that she had no right to say that she'd missed every trip and every moment that actually mattered, but I just smiled and said, "Maybe," because that's what you do when you've spent your whole life trying not to make things worse. Then she started telling my dad's coworkers that she was so blessed to watch her baby girl become a woman, and I watched Diane quietly slip inside through the back door. My biomom noticed too, and her eyes narrowed. She excused herself and followed Diane into the house. Something about the look on her face made my stomach turn, so I waited a few seconds and went in after them. I stopped dead outside the kitchen when I heard voices from inside. My biomom's tone was sharp and condescending. "You need to step back, Diane. You're not her real mother, and you never will be. You're just the woman who married her father. Stop acting like you earned any of this." I expected Diane to stay quiet like she always did, to just take it and walk away. What I heard instead made me freeze where I stood, because her voice was shaking with a rage I'd never heard from her before. "Earned it?" Diane said. "You want to talk about earning it? I was the one sitting outside her bedroom door at 2 in the morning when she had panic attacks after you forgot her birthday 3 years in a row. I turned down a promotion that would have changed my entire career because it required relocating, and I refused to uproot her in the middle of junior year. I paid for her therapy out of my own savings, and told her the insurance covered it because I knew she'd never agree to go if she thought she was putting anyone out. When my marriage to her father started falling apart, I stayed longer than I should have because I couldn't bear the thought of losing her. My chest was so tight I could barely breathe." Diane wasn't finished. "You want to know why she even got birthday cards from you at all? Because I sent you reminders every single year. I texted you photos, updates, told you what she was interested in so you'd have something to say if you ever bothered to call. I begged you to show up for her, and you couldn't even do the bare minimum. So don't you dare stand here and act like